Ay, ay, ay. Mi gente, Casper Martinez, Latino Film Chatter. Here we go, baby. So this is the deal. Now it is 7:15, October 16th, and a lot of my friends are on 42nd and 8th Avenue. I just got a text from Carlos Barrios that AMC, they're there right now, and there's not one poster in sight of the ministers. The theater, the biggest theater in the world that they have. The guys who are doing us a favor by playing the ministers. Not one poster in sight. Let me tell you what's been going on. AMC called Ivan, told him what they told him that the reason they made an executive decision to pull the movie out on Thursday was because Maya forced their hand by not really making them feel comfortable about whatever strategy they had in marketing the film. So that's why they pulled out. But remember that yesterday, the same guys from AMC were denying that the ministers were supposed to even be playing in these theaters. So people are treating us like babies. And maybe I should start doing my videos in diapers and a bobo because they want to treat us like idiots, we might as well be idiots. But you know what? That's not the reality, people. I'm not an idiot. You're not an idiot. And I'm not treating you as an idiot. I'm giving you information because I believe that we all have a brain and I believe we can all make assessments of what's going on. So, that being said, moving forward, AMC's stance was first, they weren't releasing the movie. Second, oh yeah, we were releasing the movie in those theaters, but we're not, and it's Maya's fault. Cut to Maya. Montezuma sends me an email and tells me that I don't have my information right, that he would like to speak to me. I call him, he called me back. He goes ahead to give me a spiel of how he's supportive of Latinos, how it's hard for him, and how it's getting harder, and that me making my videos don't make it any easier. Why? Why people are uncomfortable when you question them? So I questioned them. And every answer I got from Montezuma was given to me like a good old politician. Very vague, very sympathetic, very soothing, yet no context. It was like, what? What are you talking about? Look, I went back and forth with Montezuma. He actually sounds like a pleasant guy, but I have to be honest with you. I've been in this business for a while, and it's usually that pleasant guy que te mete hasta la muñeca por el culo. That's how it is. So, he went ahead and told me that he did everything that in his power to make it a successful movie, that everything that was on the contract he abide by. So contractually, he committed and executed everything possible that was in that contract with him and Frank Reyes. Here's my take on this, people. Frank Reyes wanted theatrical, Maya wanted DVD. So to please Frank, they went ahead and threw him a bone and threw it in a couple of theaters and then kind of like washed their hands off of the marketing because he says that Frank was in charge of the marketing. And I said, okay, Frank could be in charge of the marketing, but who was in charge of the money? Who put how much money into the marketing? And he didn't want to give me a number. So then I gave him parameters. 100,000 that you spent in marketing, 2 million. Tell me how warm am I? Well, Casper, it was more than 100,000 people. It was more than 100,000. Is that how much you spend in marketing for a theatrically released movie? I think even a 15-year-old kid would understand that that's really not good math. Those numbers don't make sense. You don't spend, okay, let's say you spent $250,000. What is that, really? So, that being said, we went back and forth for a while. And he told me that I'm welcome to call him anytime I want. And I told him that, unfortunately, it sucks that we had to meet under these terms because I don't want to be shitting on people. But, how many more people are we going to let shit on us before we start standing up and making a move? What really disgusts me the most is when I hear Latinos who are shitting on us say, I support Latinos and I've been there for Latinos since day one and I'm a Latino and I will fight for you. That's like some politician. Talking about Latinos supporting each other. Let's move on to this great posting by Catherine F. Galan from Nalep, New York. And she says, I write to ask that you advocate on this issue of the ministers. New York opening weekend screens in a different fashion, in a way that will accomplish what you and Frank want rather than alienate friends. First of all, not too many of you are my friends. Because, Catherine, I don't know you. And really, after reading what you wrote, I really don't care to know you. This is really disturbing to me. The head of AMC is a Latino and supports the film. There's so much wrong with that sentence, people. Because you're telling me, you're basically slapping me in the face because you want to come out as let me give you an educated assessment of what's going on here. And I'm going to school you because then she teaches us a whole thing about what's really going on with movies. Like we don't know. We're in this business. If we're in this business, we got to know the business we're in. So Catherine F. Galan, thank you for teaching me. The head of AMC is a Latino and supports the film. How is that wrong, people? How is that wrong? So you're telling me that it was a Latino who made the executive decision of pulling out the ministers from 34th Street and the Magic Johnson Theater. But no. Wrong. A decision to drop screens is disappointing, but here is why they do it. It is a local decision. Catherine, I can't buy that one because Geraldo Lopez, if he's the head nigga in charge, like they say, then that motherfucker made the decision. You know, it wasn't the local guy, because if a local guy makes a decision and I'm the president of the company, the local guy is locally unemployed because nobody told him he could do that. So why are you selling us that idea? You're obviously in bed with AMC. So why are you even schooling us? Do you think that we're dumb? Do any of us seem like we're not smart? Do any of us seem like we're 3-year-old? Because you're explaining it to me like I'm a 3-year-old, Catherine, and I don't like that. So let's move ahead. A decision to drop screens is disappointing, but here is why they do it. Tell me, Catherine. Tell me. Educate me. It was a local decision, so let me clean off the hands of the big guy. And it is an evaluation that more of you and others will go see Paranormal Activity and Jamie Foxx's Law-Abiding Citizen. I like the fact that you guys think for me. That's what I like. You took the initiative and you said, you know what, Casper is going to go see Paranormal Activities. Thanks. And then, you know, she goes on to ramble about how the only way we're going to change their minds is if we go out into theaters. You're not telling me something I don't know, Catherine. The only thing that I didn't know was that the one who shitted on the movie was a Latino. Thank you for that information. That makes me feel a world better. I really am happy that it was a Latino at AMC who dissed a Latino movie. That says nothing. That smells like unity. People, this is sad. I'll come back in a little while. I'll keep you in the loop. I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, ultimately, we do have to go out there and buy the tickets. But everybody here is playing three-car Monte. AMC points that way, Maya points that way, and everybody else is here in the middle giving in their 2 cents. From me to Catherine L. Galan, we're all giving our opinion. This happens to be mine, and this is Casper Martinez for Latino Film Chatter. I'm out of here.